Hey everybody, GravyTrain here with another episode of GravyTraining. So I'm going to start a series now where I go through and do kind of a tutorial, let's play, class showcase, or archetype showcase, something along those lines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make one series or short series on each one of the archetypes. I'm going to kind of talk about what I'm choosing and why. There's definitely lots of options besides just what I'm doing, but just kind of so you have it. And yeah, we'll go through the whole list in this series and have some fun. So again, I'm starting off using the City of Heroes. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to do a technology origin. I'm going to skip a playstyle because I know exactly what I want to be playing. I have a ton of experience, ironically, with both of these, Mastermind and Scrapper. In the old game, I had a level 50 of each of these. So I know them really well. Sentinel is, from what I've seen now, like a mix between a scrapper and a blaster. And it's something a little different that I want to give a try. So we're going to start with our first series on the Sentinel. And I've chosen, gotta go back, choose this, choose something else, go forward, now go back to Sentinel. Okay, so I am probably... So, okay, so let's talk through. Like, archery, not really my thing. I mean, there's some good stuff, but I'm just not into it. Not into guns or whatever in general. So dual pistols, beam rifle, assault rifle. Not really my speed. They're not bad, just not my speed. Dark Blast, I'm a really big fan of Dark, especially if I'm going with a Super Reflexes secondary, which I plan to. So I'm going to go Dark Blast. And, well, yeah, I'm going to go Dark Blast. It's not quite as strong as some of the other ones, but it's a lot more defensive oriented because of the debuff to hit. And there's all these choices are good. These are the same choices that a scrapper gets, that tankers get. I, however, am going to go with Super Reflexes. I played a scrapper that was up to level 50, so all the way to endgame. That was a Spines Super Reflexes scrapper. At early levels, it's not as strong as like Regeneration or Invulnerability or some of the other ones, but the later into the game you get, you become just untouchable. I would solo like 10, 15 equal level and higher mobs at once and just rip through them. So I'm going to go ahead and try that again. There's a couple of toggled defensive powers, one against melee, one against range. Some overall general power improvements. Master Brawler means that... Okay, so this is different than Practiced Brawler, which is the melee version. Basically, it's just more defense. Oh, Practiced Brawler, same thing. This prevents being held and stuff. Enduring is a little bit different. Make your endurance last longer. So all of this is basically just damage avoidance. So instead of letting yourself get hit and take damage and healing, this is all stuff based on not taking damage. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. I'm going to leave myself kind of a standard height. We'll pick a kind of standard costume set. See here, something that isn't cheesy. Kind I get a Silver Surfer kind of motif going on here. Yeah, this isn't bad. Make a few tweaks here. So let's see. Let's add kind of like those goggles and headset. No, mandible. No. No. Handlebar mustache. I don't know about that. Yeah, let's go with a beard. Lower body, let's change the boots to something like that. And looks fine. And not doing wings, but I could do some sort of jetpack. Interesting. And let's make color. How do I change the color? What is going on? The collar should be purple. Cape should be purple. Oh, I wonder if I need to change the primary. There we go. And interior, make this purple. Actually, I'll make it a bit of a lighter purple. All right, good enough. So my powers, super reflexes will go with focused fighting. That'll help us against melee. Got the character, don't need to customize anything. And the name. You know what, since he's a Sentinel and kind of hearkening back to the dungeon boss days, let's see if Stewie is a free name. It is. Awesome. So those of you remember, is it Deadeye was the hero? Yeah, we used to call him Stewie. So let's see, let's get past this and let's get everything set up. I do not need help. Care about that stuff. Let's open the map, unpin the map, drag it down here. We make it just a little bit smaller. Pull up our contacts, unpin the contact bar, put it here, compact it down, and we'll pull the mission. Same thing, move it over here, and that makes us good to go there. I'm going to decouple the inspirations. Going to expand this up one to give us an extra row here. And then finally, this will be the power slots for my toggles that I don't touch very often. So I don't use prestige power slide. I like sprint. So turn sprint on. Ranged foe. Okay, so this is an attack power. Now here's a little trick. So this is brawl. Every character in the game gets brawl. You hold down control and click on an item, it highlights it in green. Only works for certain powers, but what this will do is this will automatically add it to the queue every time it's available. So it's kind of like your auto attack. Now, next, I need to... Whoops, not what I want. I want to turn that back to normal, and we're all good. Okay, so using my mouse to kind of zoom in or out, right-clicking to look, WASD to jump, and all that stuff. And now we're pretty much ready to get going. So let's do it. I've got my main power Dark Blast here, focused fighting. I'm actually going to move up to this bar. And this is a toggle power. So you can see it drains a little bit of endurance, and it provides a damage or a defense buff. See here, focused fighting, toggle, self, plus melee defense, resist confuse, resist debuff of defense, get your melee defense, etc. So you can just kind of turn that on and then forget about it. Oh, I'm near some other player. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do now is hit find contact. And alright, I'm going to teleport to this guy. So this guy, I don't know why it minimized my contacts. Now that I'm here, I just click on him, ask about available missions. So the Hellions is the gang that he wants us to start looking at. So tell us where to go. So we just have to go defeat 5 Hellions. Alright. So up here under my mission, I'm just going to hit select task. It'll show up as long as you have it selected, but this will kind of lock it in. And then you can see, you'll find a waypoint. You'll also see it on your compass. And you can just run over to that area and start doing arresting Hellions. Alright, so here's some here, for example. Now, since I'm a ranged hero, I'm going to stay back a little bit. Notice his accuracy is lowered. Now this one is a level, well I guess it's a lieutenant, so it's yellow. Lieutenants are one level above what they normally would be. So that just reduced his defenses, and this should obviously it gets more interesting as you get more powers. We're level 1 here, so vulnerable. Notice here we're like barely taking any damage. Also, you can queue up powers. It'll put a little red mark around it. So as soon as that power becomes available again, it will activate. One more round. I am taking a little bit of damage. Alright, cool. Yeah, you can see the XP is super high. We're going to end up... Alright, these are 2 white levels, which is just minions at my level. Kill 3 heroes and I'm leveled up already. Granted, I'm killing 3 stronger heroes. Okay. Now you want to watch your health, your stamina. Your stamina is the cost of things as... Whoop. Okay, yeah, be careful about aggro. Let's see. Also, you can use tab to change targets. You can also just use your numbers if you don't have a target selected. select whatever is closest and in your line of sight. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to level up real quick. To level up, you're going to want to look around kind of the main square of where you're at in Atlas City, where we are now, or Atlas Park. Ms. Liberty is the trainer, so just find her on the map. And, whoops, that's a store. I want Ms. Liberty. Same general area. Run back over here. Okay, apparently I've completed the mission too, so we'll go turn it in and get the next mission. Missions are a really great way to level up. Okay, so I click on Ms. Liberty, trained into to a new level of power. Since this is an even level, you get a power. At odd levels, you get 2 enhancement slots. So this is probably, well, yeah, I'm not taking a lot of damage yet. We'll do Umbral Torrent. This is a kind of cone, area of effect cone that'll shoot out in front of me. Alright, away I go. So now we've got this second one down here. Let me just go talk to my contact, who is right over here, and get the next mission. Most contacts, after you finish the first mission for them, will give you their cell phone number so you can call them instead of having to go visit. So next I have to talk to this other guy, and it automatically selects him and puts him on the map for me. So we'll just run over here, talk to this guy, and he'll give us a new assignment. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, we'll come talk to him. I've done this particular quest line a bunch, so he's going to tell you to fight off and save civilians. All of those are over here. Near where the marker is, there's a little park over here. And a bunch of Hellions are harassing citizens. Since these are open world, you can definitely have people coming through and kind of clearing them out. You just gotta be patient for some of them to start respawning. They respawn pretty quick. Okay, so there's one there. So now I have 2 of these instead of just 1. Definitely going to need a ranged defense one next. Also, I'll show you a little trick. You do have more powers than just kind of show up for you. Alright. And he'll come over and thank me. Now, you notice these inspirations are filling up. So these are short-term, like, boosts. So you can get, like, the endurance one buffs your endurance, one that buffs your health, buffs your defense. There's a lot of them like that. But here's a quick tip. So you have the powers that you've chosen, but you also potentially get like this prestige attack. This is just kind of a lower damage bonus sort of ability that you can use until you start getting more powers. See, and this is where having a bunch of people around slows things down. Fortunately, we only have to save 4, so... See, I can use that power, and it does a little bit of damage. It gives me an extra ability to use during cooldown. See, this got a fast recharge. Alright, that's 2. these guys down. I should probably be leveling up pretty quick too. Yeah, that's 3. Just need 1 more. There it is over here. Although that, I don't know what I can take on this, so we'll see. I can take the yellow for sure. So I've saved my 4, and now it said I found a clue, so I need to go in here to this cave. This is not an instance cave, but so it's shared kind of in the public. So this is often just kind of empty because people have come in and destroyed stuff, but this one is not. So I'm going to switch targets to get a bit of that debuff on both heroes, or both villains. And that way I'm kind of being strategic and controlling the damage that I'm taking. And I know right where the thing is, it's right there. Yeah, AoE damage, finish him off. And there's my level up. And I've finished this quest. I can leave, and then I can call my contact, give him an update. I don't read much of the story text, but alright, so now I need to kill a Hellion informant, which is over in this area. This is another one of those quests that a bunch of people will be doing at once. Sometimes these NPCs or these mobs, whatever, will not be around. You gotta wait. But there is one right there. So now I have stolen his apparel and we're sneaking into their base. You can see here I look like a Hellion now. I've done this a bunch of times too. Basically you just gotta walk in, sneak past everybody, and get this information and then leave. Meant to be kind of a real simple starting thing. And all of your powers while you're doing this are disabled. Not that you're going to need them. Okay, so now that task is complete. Let's call, see about more missions. So now we have to stop a ritual of souls. Sprint again. Make sure after you finish a mission like that, you turn on all your toggles. A couple more levels, I'll be able to pick up travel power, which makes it a lot easier to get around, a lot faster to get around. Okay, so this is a decent difficulty. here. The variety of the mission tile sets is really good. Here's the building maps. Now, I'm always kind of keeping an eye on this stuff here. Early levels doesn't matter that much. Alright, so we get to elevators, so just click on the elevator and it'll take you up to the next level. And there is the Ritual of Souls that I have to stop. Cinderburn. Tenant. Tenants are going to be stronger. I'm taking damage, I use the respite and heal them. Now I just have to check the nearby computer. It's funny having it tell me, oh look, Stewie, I'm Stewie. Alright, so now we can call him again. Now I've leveled up to level 4 already, and he's telling us to introduce us to a new contact. We'll go to Sandra and leave. Now she's over there, but I want to level up before I do that. She's in the same direction anyhow. So yeah, especially the early levels, you level up very quickly. This server, the reason that, and again on Torchbearer is the server you want to pick. I play hero side on Torchbearer, but you can play hero or villain archetypes, so it's just a matter of like the maps that you end up getting access to is going to be the only difference in terms of gameplay, the maps and the contacts. And we will go level up twice. We'll go say hi to our contact. I should probably hit at least like level 8, maybe even just in this session. Although, okay, so we're actually at about 28 minutes. I'm going to level up here, and then we're going to stop this episode, and I will start on the next one and get them uploaded. So, okay, this is leveling up for level 3, so I have some choices here of where I can put my ability, or where I can put my slots. So these enhancement slots will allow you to make your powers better, and you can customize them. So there's enhancements that every single buff and ability and damage type or all those other things, there's an enhancement that will buff all of them. So for this, I might choose like Dark Blast and Umbral Torrent to give me the ability to make them a little better. I don't have any enhancements right now because I'm too low level, but they will come. And then I'll train up to level 4. And so I've got these power sets, and I've also got these power pool sets. So this is where like you get your travel powers. Teleportation has a travel power of teleport. Speed has super speed. Sorcery has mystic flight. Presence doesn't have anything. Leaping has super jump. Force of Will has a mighty leap, which is another super jump. Flight has fly. Experimentation has speed of sound. And those are all of the travel powers. So I don't need one of those quite yet. So I'm going to pick up Focused Senses, since I am a ranged hero. I want to make sure, so now I've got this toggle. So this one, Focused Fighting, gives me plus defense against melee. Focused Senses gives me plus defense against range. Also now you can see my enhancements have gotten bigger. I can click this and expand it. So that gives me 8 slots instead of just 4. You can drag these around and reorganize them. If there were, say, multiples in here, you hit F2 and it's going to drop the first one. You hit F2 again, it'll drop the second one, blah, blah, blah. So that's it. Tune in for the next episode, which I'll probably release several of these in a day. I just don't want to have extremely long videos. So thanks for watching. Give me a thought of what character you might, or what class archetype that you might want to see me play next. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.